people, how are we doing? Hope everyone's good. I'll be with you in a moment. I'll let you know what's going on. We catch up and yeah, I just fill everybody in. Cool. Right, let's just fill people in with what's going on. Well, no, not filling people in with what's going on. I just, oh, I don't bloody know. Hold on. Where am I going to be sitting? Right there. Yep, cool. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. I want to be able to see the comments as well, because I'm hoping to answer some comments. So we will bring that a little bit closer, I suppose. Alrighty-o, people. So it's been glorious weather here for the last few days. Night time's freezing cold. It is actually going to like 0 degrees and below 0 degrees in the evening. Like my caps at the moment. I've got some new caps coming, by the way. Someone that's given me some caps, so I don't even know the name of the company that's going to be on the front of them, but this is a gift from Tim, and as you can see, it might appear backwards in the, I don't know if it's back to front in the camera, but it says galley slave. Tim got himself one and it says captain. I'll give him a slap on the forehead. Yeah, so I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't done a lot on the boat, right? I've not done a lot. It's now waterproof. It doesn't leak anymore. I've still got to bond in 2 windows. I'm bonding them in with basically stuff that's almost permanent, but the only time these windows will ever be coming out is if they're going to be replaced with like double glazed units, which that would probably be a route that I will take once the boat's completely done and finished. But yeah, I'm going to be honest with you, I've not done a lot on the boat. I've hit a bit of a wall with it, like, and I couldn't be bothered, to be honest with you. A little bit of like motivation issues, but the weather's good. I've got a temporary folding 400-watt solar panel on the canopy here at the moment. It's one of those fold out ones. I was giving it like a few years back to do a test and review on it, but the actual solar generator that the solar panel came with broke on the first use. It still works, but I've had to repair it, and when I asked them questions about it, I didn't get the answers, so therefore that £1,500 solar generator didn't get the review. But the solar panel I can use, and I'm using one of my smaller solar generators on the boat at the moment, just to charge up my like tool batteries and stuff. But anyway, I'm going from conversation to conversation. I realise I do that a lot, but right, so at the moment the boat's waterproof, i.e. from the, let's call it habitation area. So when you step down into that, it's now waterproof. Me personally, I'd sleep on it, but it needs a little bit more. I mean, it's got no heating or anything like that on it yet. I haven't even got the battery system designed for it, or being made. It's going to be made soon. The batteries are on order, but they could take up to about, I think I'm probably looking at about another 4 or 5 weeks before they're here, roughly. So at the moment, I'll just show you, I'm taking things off like, I was going to replace these, right? These are your grab handles, okay? I was going to replace them, and we got a boat shop, which is, I go by dinghy, just downstream by the dinghy, on the dinghy for about 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, and there's a boat shop, and they're like up to 50 quid each, and I need 6 of them. So I thought, stuff that. Anyway, these have cleaned up nicely, so, but I'm removing them all, resealing them all, putting some jollop back in the hole, some CT1, and then getting some nice big ass washers behind. But you can see what we've been doing, all these little holes were from accessories that previous owners have been putting in, and so all these holes, they've all been filled in all over the boat. I mean, windows still need cleaning up, so it's like a case of just removing all these grab handles, resealing them, tighten them up. The same with the front railing. Once that's off and resealed, I've got a couple of light bars that are going on the front of that, up front. I've put my new hatch in place, so I've got a decent hatch there now. When you've got a slight breeze, man, that lets in a lot of air. But the boat is proper rocking at the moment, because there's no weight in it. All the ballast has been removed, so it's sitting really high from its line, that, you know, which would normally be underwater. So when you go to step on it, shit me, it rocks. I've made a gangplank. The boat is being moved. I think by Sunday we're moving it for. I think that's what I'm aiming for, Sunday. But where I'm moving it to, the bank is like here, and the boat's got to be moored out there because like reeds and rushes. So I've had to make this gangplank. At least I feel a little bit more secure then anyway with the boat. I haven't finished this off yet. Look, a bit of a death trap there. Mally's just chilling as usual. There you go. Mally, you alright, girl? Right, I'll take you inside. There's not a lot. I mean, most of this has all been cleaning work. I'm just going to take the phone off its tripod. Hold on. There we go. Right. Ouch. So most of it in here has all been cleaning work. You can see the fiberglass, all this, I've cut all this out. I mean, this was just ridiculous. It was just blocks of fiberglass that did not need to be on the boat. And it was taking up lots of valuable space. So here, I've cut this area out as well. Sorry about the noise. That was a step. And there used to be a toilet in there. It's being moved. So I've cut that step out. That's being fiberglassed in there. And I've got a proper household fridge freezer going there. So like a decent, I think it's 100 litre fridge and 60 litre freezer. Or no, 100 litre fridge and a 70 litre freezer. That's right. So that will fit in that space there. Then it'll be partitioned off. That'll be furniture and storage. I'm going to have a tiny little log burner up the end there. Only a tiny little small one, just as an emergency, heating. But the heating system in this is going to be awesome. It's not going to be normal like your diesel heaters that people get. I am going to have one of those on board as a backup, but it will have proper household radiators, tiny little radiators on. So I've going to have one radiator going there. One's going to be underneath the bed. That's the bed area, by the way. Underneath the bed there. And then we've got a little radiator that's going up there. And then I've got two going under, because I've got the battery system is massive, massive. One of the biggest battery systems I've seen on, even on like these super bloody yachts. But I'm running household appliances, so anyway. So I'll have radiators under there to keep the batteries warm during the winter, because lithium doesn't really want to get too cold. Still in a bit of a mess, people, but that's me all over. But you'll notice the transformation will start to happen very, very quickly. All right, let's just put... Hold on. Right, front, rear. There we go. Right, anyway, let me just approach who's in the chat at the moment. Welcome everybody. It's really good to see you here. Got the old gas pipe I've got to cut out as well. Now, this is where the boat's going to be different. It is. I'm not making this like normal little river cruisers, right? That's what it's ultimately going to be. It's going to be, you know, or that's the shape of it anyway. But in here, so in here is all the habitation area. Now, that was a kitchen basically, right? A kitchen, like work counter, little cooker, sink and all that crap. And there was a toilet and a door. Now, I will explain it to you, and hopefully you might kind of understand it. But to explain it, I'm going to set the phone down and go out, so I haven't got to hold the phone. No, I don't know if that's going to work. It might work, might not. We'll see. I'll try it. If it don't work, I'll give you different positions. So when you step up here, this is like the helm, the cockpit of the boat. Okay, this is where the steering wheel is, and this is where you drive the boat. Basically, when you come up now, this is going to be all hard fiberglass roof, because the whole roof is going to be about 2,000 watts of solar panels. I'm also going to have a small wind turbine on as well, so that the slightest of breezes, just that wind turbine turning alone will be enough to run like the fridge and stuff like night and day without even using the battery power. So anyway, all along here is going to be my kitchen, because this is going to be enclosed again. I mean, the sides will be open only when I want it to be. They will be removable, and so will the back. But so all along here is going to be the kitchen. So a nice long kitchen area. This area here is being cut out. It's a step, and you'll be going down onto a swim platform. We're fabricating, right, one of Tim's things that he does is he's bloody good with fiberglass, like creating fiberglass projects and stuff. That it's just something that he enjoys doing, okay? So we're literally, my shower is going at the back here, right? It's going to be awesome. It's going to be unique. There is not going to be another small boat like it on the water systems. It really won't. But anyway, I won't have to hold big water tanks. I was going to be having between a 6, I know it's a lot, it's heavy, but 600, 700, 800 litre water tanks, because I wanted the shower. The shower is a big thing to me. But what we're doing is we're having the water system, like for washing up water and for showering and stuff, for washing clothes, everything but your drinking water. Even though it would be safe to drink, but all the water is going to get supplied. It's going to be going through a 3-stage water filter system, which will pretty much clean the water perfectly adequate for showering and stuff like that. But then finally, we're going to be putting it through a UV light. So I will be getting my water system, my water directly from whatever water system I'm on, whether I'm on a canal, whether I'm on a river. So I don't have to have the water tanks. So therefore that gives me a huge, massive potential for storage, because I've got a lot of gear, and I think that's half of what my problems have been, because I have a lot of hobbies. Anyway, so the shower, like I say, is going at the back here, and you will still be able to like walk down these steps to the back. The engines, there's going to be 2 engines, twin outboard engines, twin 25 horsepower engines. They're going to be mounted on the custom made swim platform, so you'll be able to walk down those steps onto the swim platform, onto the bank, or you literally step over the wall here to go onto the bank. So people, that's basically what I'm doing with the boat. We was going to be moving the steering over to this side, but I've kind of, it's weird, even though we drive our cars, we've got right hand drives, the boats, so like Mally's just got really interested in saying, hold on, let's see what she's looking at. Mally, no, you was just about to run off then, weren't you? Coming on the boat, Mally? Come on, girl. She won't use the walkway yet. Come on, come on. No. Go back, go back. Oh, you are on that. Look at her. She's trapped now. No, you've got to go back now. God, help me out. No, you'll hurt yourself. Right. People, I'm dealing with the most intelligently stupid dog here. Mally, you got to go back, girl. Right, stay there. Don't move. Don't move. Go on. Why? I don't get it. She wants to go up there and try and get down there. Go there. There's an old shitter there that she can step onto, and she's just being an absolute plank. Thank you, Lynn Bryce. Right, I'll show you the back of the boat quickly while I was talking about. So that's all, this is being cut out there, and it will not affect the rigidity of the boat at all. It's not structural to the boat. So that engine there, which there'll be 2 of them, the exact same engine, will be then mounted on a swim platform that's about 1 meter back from, so you'll be able to step onto the swim platform and walk up the steps into the boat. But then basically you'll see, it's hard to explain, but that little square there will then turn into my shower, and I can't wait just to have that shower, man. That you know, with unlimited water. So the trouble is with camper vans, you know, most camper vans, I mean in mine I've got an 150 litre water tank, or say 160 or thereabouts. You use that up so quickly. But when you're sourcing the water from whatever water source, whatever you are all on, and it's clean, proper clean water, that it is good enough to drink, then happy days, man. Just waking up in the morning, being able to have a shower, and then doing all all your rubbish during the daytime, and then having another shower, sitting down, chilling out, doing a bit of editing. Mally, come here, come on. Right, Mally, hold on. Come here, girl. Tell you what, I'm gonna move this, let me just move this gangplank out of the way quickly. She's not used to it at the moment, right? All it is, a couple of pieces of wood and a short section of ladder. Mally, Mally, come here. Come here. I'm just going to show you something, right? Somebody's just walked by with their dogs, with their dog. Mally back, right? And I know that we're going to get the blame for this. People look at us. I actually want to put a sign next to the, I'm sorry to show you this, guys. I want to put a sign next to that dog turd and say it was not my dog. They've just walked up there. It's a Labrador or a Golden Retriever or whatever. Mally, come here. Come on. That absolutely pisses me off. Because we're here, people will see that and accuse us, or look at me like it's Mally. Does look like a bloody horse has done that though. Right, so got my solar panel on the top at the moment. Like I say, it's just a 400 watt solar panel that's a foldable thing that I carry around in the van as a backup, and that is just powering a tiny little solar generator in there, but it's enough just to keep my work batteries all topped up and happy days, hunky dory, all the rest of it. Do you know what? Do you know what grates me, right, more? Right, sorry, I'm just putting the phone down. I've got rusty at doing this shit, and I don't know what I'm doing. Right, I'll tell you something that grates me more than not picking up the dog shit. Right, I'd rather you left your dog shit. If you're gonna do this, leave your dog shit, but don't pick your dog crap up. Right, putting it in a plastic bag and leaving it where you've just picked it up. I don't get that. I just don't get that at all. Really don't get that. Yeah, sorry, I had thoughts going through my head then. Right, let's have a look at some of the comments, eh? See what's going on. Oh yeah, I haven't decided. The toilet's just going to be, it's going to be downstairs in the habitation area, but it's not going to be in the same place. It's on the other side, further towards the front. So yeah, completely repositioned. Don't get me wrong, when this boat's done, although it's gonna be fantastic, it's gonna be super comfortable, really comfortable. And during the winter, it could be like -10 out, -15. It's going to be warm and comfortable on this boat. But at the end of the day, it's still an old boat, like an old shape. But once it's all painted and it, you know, I'm going for a particular look. I'm going for if you was looking at a 4x4 vehicle that does overlanding, you know, with all your bolt-on shovels and your bits and pieces like that. That's the kind of look I'm going for, but with a boat. Only I'm not going to be able to do overlanding with it. I need a drink. I need a drink. I need some I need a Red Bull. Do you know what? Wow, I haven't eaten a meal deal now for quite a while. Just know what people are thinking when they walk by. Blokes just walk by with his young son, and they look at the dog turd, and they just look. I mean, it's just obviously it's right where we are, and I know it's not. I know it's not Mally's because it's not Mally's. It's not Mally's brand. Oh dear. Right, hold on, let's have a little look. I once caught a neighbour throwing dog poop over my fence to collect it up, and that for, oh, absolutely, Leslie, that's what I'd be doing as well. Oh, do you know, it's just me being, I've got a real motivation problem at the moment, and it's just me. There's a Tesco's which is 2 or 3 minutes away from here. One of those Tesco like express sort of shops, and that's where I got my last meal deal from. They charge, I think it's £3.10, right? I'm sure it's £3.10. I might be right. I know it's roughly £3 anyway for the Red Bull on its own. Then if you to buy the sandwich on its own, you're looking at like £2.50, and then your bag of crisps, which is roughly £1. And they sell the whole lot as your meal deal for £3.75, which is brilliant. So I mean, I'd go in there when I want some Red Bulls, and I'd buy a few meal deals just for the Red Bulls, but of course you got the bonus of a cheap sandwich and a bag of crisp. Do you know what, Wombat Lady? It hasn't, right? I tell you what, right? The trouble is, where I am, right? If we got a day of rain, I then can't come to the boat and work on the. So then, if the next 2 days are dry weather after that 1 day of rain, I can't work on the boat because the ground here just gets sodden, absolutely, completely sodden, boggy. And when you're living in a van, basically, and you're trying to keep everything as clean as possible, and it don't work, right? And it sets the mood, because what happens, you think, right, it's a beautiful day, I can't go and work, can't do anything on the boat because it's just too muddy. Stepping on and off the boat, on and off, it's just an absolute nightmare. So yeah, you've got to have 2 or 3 days of decent weather before you can then come and do any work at all on the boat. But we've had a good few days now of good weather. So yesterday the ground was pretty much recovered. Then I thought, right, today I'm going to get my ass over to the boat and do a few things. I'm only doing the stuff I'm doing, like I only made that walkway, gangplank, whatever you want to call it, I only made that today because of where we'll be moving the boat to on Sunday. This is the plan anyway. I'm hoping to move it to a slightly more secure place because I'm going somewhere for a few days, if it works out, that is. Yeah, I'm going to a different part of the country. I'm gonna yeah, as long as it works out, as long as I can get the boat moved, because I can't leave it here. It cannot be left here and I drive away and leave the boat here. It just can't be done. This where I am, it's too much of a walker's route, and when the weather's good, you do get a few little scroats that just turn up in their cars, and like they'll sit like down these quiet lanes and stuff, and they'll smoke their shit, and then yeah, you know, it is what it is. Hey Cyprus, how we doing, man? So you're gonna have a super yacht. This is, yeah, listen, this is the smallest super yacht you've ever seen in your life, mate. Rightio. Anyway, I was moving, right, what I'm going to do, you guys can have a little chat amongst yourselves. I've got to, oh, I've got, these are what I'm removing. Oh, sorry, I thought you could. Right, these are what I've been removing. These are the bolts from the grab rails. So I've got that there, that one needs moving, and that one, and the same over the other side. I need to take them out. Now the bolts, honestly, what a pain in the arse, man. They're not 12 mil, they're not 13 mil. They're a right pain in the arse is what they are. So anyway, I then got to go and get some new washers, because whoever's fitted these, whether they've done it whether they've retrofitted them, like fitted them after the fact, after the boat was made, I do not know. But the washers are too loose. The holes in the washers are too bloody big for the bolts that are holding on the grab rails. So I want to go and get some new washers, some nice big chunky washers, and then I can basically put my CT1 jollop in the holes, push the bolts through, and I will bolt them up super tight, and that's all the grab rails done. And then likewise underneath here, if I try and show you, all these bolts, they'll need moving from the barrier. I don't know what that's called out. I ain't got a freaking clue what it's called, to be honest with you. Oh, and the cleats as well. All these cleats, they all need taking out. Honestly, they need. Give us a second, I've just got to check my phone there, people, hold on. Yeah, all those cleats need removing. Those cleats are what you tie the boat to the banks, to the docks, to your moorings, right? They've used large self-tapping. Well, honestly, whoever fitted them, they want shooting. The idiots. Oh dear. So someone's just sent me a bit of a funny. Mally, stay there, girl. Mally, stay. Good girl. Hey, mate, you right? Oh, I forgot what I was doing now. Do you know what? I've just seen 2 messages. One of them's just actually made me bloody chuckle to myself. And then the other one is like, you know, I'm sure people are, they just do their best to just try and piss you off. Do you know what I mean? But fuck them. Right. Let me try and get these off. Whoosh. That's dreadful, man. The bolts for the grab rails, they need to be big ass chunky bolts, right? Right, but then at the end of the day, the grab rail's only going to take what it's to fit. But then it's at least get the washers that fit the bloody bolt. It's just nuts. They were loose as hell. Absolutely loose. There's another grab rail off. What's that one to? What the fuck? Oh, I've got to go and check. I'm not sure what the other one is. Fiction space. Yeah. Well, that's pathetic. That might as well move. Rightio. Cool. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. At the boat shop, these are like tiny little ones, like a single-handed grab rail's like 30 quid, and one this long's like 50 bloody quid, man. So, yep, they're being repurposed. Now this side. Ouch. So I'm just keeping an eye on hold on, Reverend, need a touch of paint there. Alright, let me just explain just very quickly. That's actually just something I've not explained yet. So this area here is the bed area, of course, okay, and that's a funny shape. It's a triangular shape, let's say. But so basically I'm using this EVA closed cell foam insulation, which is a very good quality foam sticky back insulation, but I will be also using a spray, high temp spray glue as well. So I'll be using 50mm insulation that's going to be going around all around that area there. This is where the bed is. It will be 50mm on the underside of it. It's 25mm all around the window areas. Right, that's all going to be 25mm, and then the ceiling is all going to be 50mm. And then I'm using this trim, it's like a carpet material, that is going to be going one colour, covering all around there and around the bed. But then once I get all the upholstery done, redone, it's whatever. I mean, because of the shape, the mattress is going to be a little bit more of a challenge, because to me, I don't know about you people, but to me, a good quality mattress is super important. I'm trying to turn the phone around. Yeah, good quality mattress is really important. So the seat cushions are going to be really, I don't want just the normal camper van blue bloody foam or yellow foam that people get for camper vans and stuff. I want them to be so you can proper lounge on them and get really comfortable. But yeah, so the whole boat, the whole lot, every single bit is being insulated, and even in all of the lockers, underneath the bed area as well, there's going to be a small couple of small little radiators. So I will eliminate. There'll be a 100 litre diesel tank. It will be. It's like a diesel heater, but it's a different type of diesel heater. With a 100 litre tank that I'll be making myself, or I'll buy the tank and then just fit the pickup points and stuff myself. But so I'm just watching the vehicles coming down. It's going to get busy. I really was hoping to have moved the boat before the weekend coming, because it's going to be so bloody busy down here. Really busy. There's all vehicles turning up now. Hold on, let me show you. Other camper vans are turning up. You can see one just doing the rounds now, just turning around. He comes here every now and again, this guy. No, right. I'm just going through the old comments there. Sorry, I'm just looking at the comments. Are you not worried about the condensation behind the insulation? There will only be condensation behind the insulation if it's not bonded properly. Basically, that's like I've had camper vans since I'm like 55 years of age now, and I've built my own camper van since I was 18 years of age. Right, 19 years of age, and it's, you know, you've got to look at things like vapor barriers and things like that as well, because the condensation's coming off of us, right? We're causing the condensation, so it's about stopping it's about stopping it from our side of things. You do what you can. In all the years I've been doing camper vans, I've never personally had a failure. A lot of people, when they do the insulation on the steel panel vans, the vans start to rot from inside out. I've never had a failure because I do it properly. And a lot of your failures come from when you've got insulation, right? What a lot of people do is they use like the hard rigid board, right? Kingspan, for example, just to name a brand, okay? And then they'll dot and dab it and stick it to a metal panel. But then that metal panel's got gaps everywhere, right? Between the dot and dabs, like, or you're basically your adhesive. That's asking for trouble. So I won't be worried. Now, like I say, the heating system on here, every single radiator, I'm going down the radiator route, not just like a dry air diesel heater. I'll be using radiators, but each radiator will also be thermostatically controlled as well. I've thought about everything. I have absolutely thought about everything. Each radiator will be thermostatically controlled, each individual radiator, and I'm going to be having lots of little radiators all over this boat. Now, if I go away and leave this boat for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2, 3, 4 months, whatever, I know that my diesel tank, with the thermostats all doing what they're supposed to do, they will keep this boat at a very, very gentle temperature to stop and to eliminate any condensation. And of course, and yeah, like also consider some humidity, like humidity sensors and stuff. Yep. So I would also just, even, you know, even those old traditional bloody caravan things that you buy, the packs, when you buy a pack of three from the chemist. You know what I was going to, like those things that catch all the condensation, and with all the salts and stuff in them, you know. But even just having things like that dotted all around the boat when it's being left and it's not being used will help. So, you know, I've got to be honest with you, I don't fear for condensation. Also, the whole boat is fiberglass, so if there was a little bit of condensation, which I'd be so close to 100% certain that I will eliminate the condensation. But if there was the tiniest bit, I'm not worried about the boat rotting, because it's all fiberglass. Because trust me, the way this boat was, everything was wet, mouldy, it was disgusting. Mate, the way it is at the moment, this boat is like luxury compared to what it was like when I got it. But I knew that the shell, the whole fiberglass structure of the boat was sound. That's all I was worried about, and that's basically all I paid for. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, even things like that, trays of cat litter dotted all around, you know, trays of salt, anything, just anything. Just anything to help alleviate the issue, possible issues, then we will do whatever we've got to do. Anyway, just a quick big thanks to Big Lol there. I'll go and get myself a meal deal. Thanks a lot, mate. Right, that's enough of me waffling. You lot carry on having a little chat. So I'm reading some comments. You lot carry on having a little chat, and I'm gonna carry on doing some of my little jobs I've got to do. What bizarre. Maddie's absolutely sparked out there. Wow, I went into a little world then. Right, where was we? The door's going to be a little bit of a challenge, fabricating the door. Now, to fit the fridge in, the door is 530mm wide. After I took off this this little bit of wooden trim here, I've got 530mm, so we're going to have to be cutting ever so slightly down there, because the fridge freezer that I'm buying, it's 550mm wide. And I am using standard household appliances. The battery system, if anybody knows anything about batteries, I will tell you, it is basically, look at it being 12 volts, because I know most of you will that possibly understand it, but if you do, you might understand like a 12 volt system. Largely because it's like relatable then to a camper van or to a car, but this is going to be I think it's around 1200 amp hour. It's a 1200 amp hour lithium battery, but it's running on a 48 volt system, The inverter, it's basically an all-in-one unit that I'm purchasing. Like I can't remember the name of it now, but I could give you the closest, like the Victron name sort of thing. But it's basically it's your solar charge controller, your power inverter. I think, what is it, a 4,000 or 5,000 pound, 4,000 or 5,000 watt power inverter. It does everything, all in one unit, does everything. And I'm only going down this route, as opposed, if anyone's seen my electrical system in my van, you'll know, like, I do know what I'm doing when it comes to the electrics on a camper van or whatever. But Tim has been using this particular unit in his van for the last 3 years, and it has been flawless, absolutely flawless. It's massive, but the battery system is huge, man. It's a 1200 amp hour lithium battery running on a 48 volt system is a monster, absolute monster. But there you go. I will never have to worry about power. The charging abilities on the boat will be, we've measured the roof space. It's roughly 2,000 watts of solar panels, but then I've found these which come highly recommended. I've found these 500 watt little wind turbines that are aimed at boats, and I'm looking that if, and you've got to remember, when you're on a waterway, whether it's a river or canal, they're always breezy, always, right? And if you had one of those spinning constantly, even on the days when you've got zero sun, could be absolutely chucking it down with rain, could be night time, that wind turbine just turning over, if it's enough just to keep my fridge freezer going, I'll be happy with that. So yeah, I ain't worried about. Of course, I've got generators anyway. I've got like the silent type of generators, so I'll have one of those on board as an absolute emergency backup. That will be just kept under the bilge, out of the way. I don't ever see me ever having to use that. But yeah, anyway, Michelle Wimpress, I have to show for the beast. I'll be listening, just not commenting. Thanks, Michelle. Thanks. Right, I've got to do some shit, man. I'll tell you what. Just before I start cracking on with the little few jobs I've got to do, I've got to get these all these grab rails off, because locally we've got one of those old traditional DIY stores right next to Screwfix, where you go in it and you can buy one washer, you can buy one self-tapping screw, you can buy one nut, one bolt. But it's massive. It's a warehouse. It's been a family run business for many years, and for people like me who just love tools and stuff like that, so much talk of doom coming, I started to charge my 8 lithium batteries up again, taken from scrapped electric hippie car. That's why I'm just reading. Oh, Chuck Norris has died. Christ. He's had a good run, to be fair. That man's had a good life. Anyway, yeah, so to someone like me, you go into these shops. When I walked into it, first of all, I said to the guy, look, I'm in here because someone's sent me to you. It was Screwfix that sent me to him, right? because I wanted these particular washers or brackets. They sold them in packs of bloody 30 and I wanted 2. And there was no way I was buying a pack of 30 of these brackets and I wanted 2. And he went, listen mate, go round there, there's this store, and he told me all about it. And I walked in and I said to the guy, I said, listen mate, I'm new to the area, I'm doing a boat up locally. I've just got to walk. This to me, this shop is like a kid walking in a supercar shop, do you know what I mean? And just being so like, his mind is just, oh, I love a screw, love a bolt, love a, yeah, anyway, it is what it is. Right, let me get these things off, because I've then got to get to, ideally if I can get some, I would like to get some rubber washers as well, because I'd use those on the outsides to, I'll take grab rails with me, because then when I cinch them up nice and tight with the bonding and the rubber washers, I'll get a nice tight dry seal. As long as this is completely watertight, I'm good. I mean, it is at the moment, but now I've made more holes because I've taken the grab rails off. So right, let's crack on. You guys have a little chat amongst yourself, and I will do what I've got to do, man. Right, what I'll do is I will, oh shit, still got some ballast I've got to get rid of here as well. Hold on, where's the, yeah, there. Right. Oh, I've got to bond these windows in as well. Do you know what? Whoever fitted these grab rails, they have, oh, fuck it. Hold on. Whoever fitted these grab rails, they've definitely been retrofitted, right, after the boat's been made. All they've done is they've just literally squirted some standard like silicone sealant in the holes all around the bolts, and just cinched up the, they haven't even, now these grab rails rely on quite a lot of force. That is a 13mm, it's actually not, it's a weird size, it's between, it's not 12, this is 12mm socket I'm using, 12mm deep socket. My 13mm just spins, this 12mm is still a little bit loose, tiny loose, but then the 11's too tight. So, boating community blows my mind, mate. They're still using flatheads. They're still using flathead self-tapping bloody screws. So anyway, as I was saying, they've just literally silicone sealant everything. Crap, and they wonder why they've got problems. When I put everything on now, it's never coming off again. Once it's going on, it's not coming off. I'm re-gel coating the whole boat. It's all being completely repainted. and it's just going to have to all be painted around these grab rails and that. I'm not taking them off again. I want to get it all 100% watertight now, because I'm going to be pretty much almost living on this boat very soon, very soon, like living on it to do it up. The van, I'm getting rid of the van. It's becoming more and more of a pain in the arse to me, parking it up, because I've got a car as well. I've got to move the car, I've got to move the van, and I don't want to get rid of the car because the car's convenient. The van is a 7-ton van. It's inconvenient. Yes, I can sleep on it. It's beautiful inside. It's comfortable. It's warm. It's, you know, it's got everything. But this will have very soon. So something's got to give, man. Something's got to go. And the van, get a bit of air in here. The van is going to be the first to go. Right, I'm going to get these grab rails off. I think that's pretty much everything. And then I'm going to look at, hold on, let me get the, so peaceful today. Oh, do you know what? That grab rail just scared the crap out of me. I just grabbed hold of it, and guess what? It's come off. Strange that, isn't it? Right, so yeah, I'm going to take this with me because I was hoping to pick up some rubber washers that I can fit on there. Yeah, I'll take those with me. Yep, I do. Yeah, my roof hatch, my new hatch, it's got LED lights inside, and also when I put the bottom part of it on, it's got the screen, plus it's got the the Mozzie screen as well. But we'll put that down for the moment. No, don't need to put it down, do we? Hold on. It's just, yeah, that'll do, just to there. Right, I've got to go and try and grab that now without. Look, water's nice and clear at the moment. So we're in the shadow. What I like about this boat is I can go into literally a foot of water. It really is good for that. And then all of a sudden, so you've got maybe a couple of feet of water there, then it just drops off to about 2.5 to 3 meters. It is filthy. All needs a proper clean and jet wash. I got myself some TFR, some traffic film remover. Hold on. Right, what I've got to do, I've got to go just here. I ain't got a grab rail anymore, so I've got to be careful now. I'm scared because if I pull on this, I'll end up going back. Hold on, here. This is what I'm coming here at the moment, because when these rowers go by, right, they don't half create some wash. You watch the boat start really rocking in a moment. No, slowing down. Right. Yep, we're proper rocking. Woohoo! Oh my days! Yep, we're really, we're really rocking. It's because I've got no ballast in the boat at the moment, so it's like and there's no weight at all, and it's really bobbing up and down. I need to grab hold of something. Hold on. I don't know if you can tell, but the boat is really going. Even though they've passed, it takes like maybe 30 seconds to a minute for it to catch up with you. Right. Damn man, there's some ugly spiders and stuff here. There we go, that's it. I've got something to grab hold of now. There we go. Do you know, during the summer, cannot wait, because I'll be taking this to some beautiful places that I want to go and spend some time at. Right, there's some islands that you can go and moor up at the islands, and I know there's like 2 to 3 meters of water right in front of me, and just to be able to dive off the boat and just swim around, I'll get my paddle board here and kayak and stuff. It'll be good bloody fun. We'll have Big Low on the boat jumping off as well. Hold on, Mally, stay there, girl. Mally, stay there, good girl. Look, bloody dog. Hold on, it's just well done, Mally, good girl. No, Mally. Hey, come here. Come here. Mally, come here. Right, Mally, come here. No. Over there, please. Stay. Hiya. Stay there. Stay there. Good girl. Stay. Sorry?
Getting your boat ready?
Yeah, full strip down, complete rebuild.
Alright.
Whole lot.
Oh well.
And then once it's done, get it out of the water to get it all repainted.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're getting there slowly.
That was the bit I always found, was sort of getting down and doing underneath, you know.
Yeah. I want to get it out because I want to fit a like custom make a swim platform for the back.
Oh right.
And I want to fit the engines onto the swim platform.
Yeah.
So and it's going to have twin engines as well instead of just a single engine.
Single, yeah.
Mally, come here. But there's no ballast or anything in it at the moment, so when those rowers go by, oh dear,
Yeah.
half rocking because there's no ballast or anything in it. And I've stripped it out so there's no weight at all in there. No, nothing. Right, go and get some washers for these grab rails.
Ah.
All the best, mate.
Yeah, well, hopefully, you know, the weather's nice, we'll have a wander around another day.
Yeah, mind you, when it rains, it takes this area like a couple of days to recover. Stay, Mally, stay. Takes a couple of days to no, you stay. No, stay. Right, go on, Mally. Right, anyway, right, all the best, my friend. Take care. don't even know where the camera is. Mally, come here. So I was just chatting to this old guy there, walking his dog. I'm gonna have to. Do you know, I am really ticked off about that dog turd there. With Mally, come here. Look, she's right near it now. And obviously, as I said earlier, it's nothing to do with her. Right, I've got my grab rails now. I only need one actually. I'm gonna get see, these have had, over the years I can see they've had some sort of rubber, very thin rubber washer on there. I mean, that's not a silicone sealant, but I'll clean that off, or it might have been, it's just been cleaned up after. Yeah, rightio. I've got to get to the shop. That's that as well, Mum. No, another thing I've got to do. I've got to remove one of these cleats and get some new nuts and bolts for what one's not being used. Let's do this one up front. I need new nuts and bolts for these. They're literally used. I actually don't know how that they haven't been leaking. Mally, come here. So these cleats, these are what hold the boat to your mooring. Look, tiny little bolts, tiny little bloody bolts. And then underneath, if I'm right, I think they are like an 8mm screw. Sorry, an 8mm nut. Where are they? Oh, shit. Hold on. Can't find it there. Oh no. What? Oh, you ain't gonna believe this. That cleat, to get that off, it's through this. How the freaking hell am I gonna get at that? Oh man. Right. Oh. Ball bags. Sorry if you're getting a little bit head spinny. So to get that off, that's really annoying. Right, if I can get right, the other side, they're not being used at the moment. This side's being used. So if I take one off from the other side, no, see, to get that one off, I've got to get underneath the bilge. I've got to lift the floor off. I can't take that centre one off because I've got two anchor ropes here, or two ropes coming onto the bank. This is otherwise known as a freaking pain in the arse. Ali. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. You barking at, hey? No. Right, those cleats are going to have to wait. I'm going to need a little bit of advice on those. I feel like I've hit that wall again. I think I've got to go and get something to eat. Yeah, something to eat. Yeah. Should we go to the shop, Mally? Should we go to the shop? Yeah? What's up, girl? What's up, girl? Come on, what's up? Come here. Come here. Come on. What's up? Go to the shop. Want some treats? Yes? Huh? Hey up. He's going to go for a swim. Right, yeah, I'll tell you what. Gonna get these put away for the moment, and then We go to the shop, Mally. Cool. Right. I'm going to go to the shop. Yes. Mally, where's that stick? Where's that stick? Where's that stick? Get a stick. Get a stick. Get a stick. No. Yeah, it is a meal deal on Red Bull time. Right, I've got to go to the DIY shop because I've got to get some DIY doofers. Yeah, Mum. Cheers, Heidi. Right, Mally, should we go to the shop? Right, people, so there's nothing more exciting going on right at the moment. So Mally, we're gonna shoot to the shop quickly. I've got to go to shops being Tesco's and this DIY shop, and see if I can pick up the bits and pieces that I want. Ah, me nam in there. Hold on, I forgot something. I want to take one of these with me. Anyway, right, as always, people, thanks for participating. I will catch up with you, yeah, around a campfire maybe. Who knows, Tim might visit sometime soon. I'm not sure. I mean, I've not seen Tim for a little while, so he might drop by. but I'm going to go and get my supplies, and then might even have a bloody beer. I'll catch up with you later in the next one. Guys, thank you so much. Everyone take care, and I'll see you later. Stay safe, people. Thank you.